All right, are you ready, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right, so this is Major General Toji. I'll be taking the interview of Mr. Don't Play. Okay, so I'll be asking you some questions and answer them within 10 to 15 seconds. And if you cannot answer them within that time, you will be disqualified and you fail the interview, sir.
All right, I got you.
What is your
My
English
name is
name? How are you?
my name is Don't Play, and my level is number. Let me check. My level is a level 20.
Do you meet all the requirements, sir?
Yes, sir. I do meet all the requirements. I have a working mic, speak English, and I'm over the age of 18. No active violation or criminal activity.
All right.
No, I have not been. No, sir. So I have like strong leadership skills, abilities, to guide others, and help people out if they need any help. Uh, but basically, my leadership skills is what I'm bringing to the table.
10-4.
I would do it as I was told, you know. I wouldn't, that respect is a big thing. I'm big on respect. I try to talk to the other soldier, about it. Being disrespectful. And if it's too much, I try to get the BC, and just let my, higher up know, follow the chain of command.
Copy.
Discipline means a lot, like taking initiative, just, setting an example for, the ones that's coming under me and the civilian just outside in the world, just being disciplined, always being focused, you know, uh, if they need anything or they tell me to do something, I'm always going to do what I was told. To be honest, I'm gonna take that. It ain't. I'm not gonna act out or anything. Just try to work on it, so I won't make the same mistake next time.
10-4.
Yes, I do understand chain of command. It could be difficult for the higher ups if we just have lower ranks trying to go straight to the higher ups when they can just ask someone else, to help them out with a simple task. I'm very active weekly. I do, have, other things going on NRP, but I am very active. Yes, sir.
10-4.
If I was reprimanded or demoted, I would definitely try my best to correct my actions, and focus on not making the same mistake I did. I try to learn from that mistake. Yes, sir. I would like to join the Louisville Army, just for the brotherhood, the family, the discipline, even advancing my, communication skills, personal growth, because it takes a lot of patience to deal with a lot of these civilians, just people, period. Loyalty means everything, not backstabbing or going behind somebody else's back, just trying to, just corrupt people, or just lead people in the wrong direction. Like I said, I want to be a leader. In the next 3 to 6 months, in 3 months, hopefully, I have a black suit like taking in new recruits, trying to, see how loyal to other people is, and, seeing, yeah, well disciplined soldiers, also being as disciplined as myself. 6 months, hopefully, I can be a leader of the Limhorn.
Copy.
So, if promoted or not promoted, I'm always going to try to lead, and set an example. Because, I want to be a leader. I want others, to do the right thing. So, I would handle the situation, if I'm not higher in rank, I try to let, one of my higher rankings, following the chain of command, let them handle the situation. And if I am, I prompt the soldier, you need to get right.
Info.
So I would write in the the third chat, that hey, we need to correct the walkie situation. Try not to cloud the walkie up as well, because I know it can be a little frustrating, when a lot of stuff going on the walkie. Also, I try to give out the right information, just try to make sure everybody up to par, doing what they need to do, where they need to be at. So, if that situation happened, I try to escalate the situation, or de-escalate the situation, see if I can solve the problem, help these people, calm down. If not, I try to, get BC or try to get one of my higher ups, to at least try to de-escalate the situation. So, nobody, get penalized or reprimanded for, something that could be easily handled. Yes, sir, I do understand. Yes, sir, I'm ready to commit. No, sir, no questions.
All right. So before we move on, I'll ask some more questions. Like two or three, and then you are good. Are you ready, sir?
All right.
What does honor mean to you in practice, sir? Not theory.
Um, you saying what honor mean to me?
Yes, sir. Honor.
I mean, honor is like, a trust thing, if you're going to honor somebody. But yeah, so, if I'm honoring something, I want to try to, live up to what I honor, at least, trust in and be loyal to.
Info. So would you report a close colleague or soldier for misconduct if it harmed our Linwood army?
Yeah, I have to do that because, you're not showing me any loyalty. If it's not perceived to me, but if it's to anybody else, that's my family too.
Info. So what's a belief you held strongly that you changed later on, and why?
Can you repeat that question for me one more time?
What's a belief that you had held strongly and that you changed later on?
Uh, be honest, I wanted to do PD. I wanted to lead in the PD, but I think I'm gonna like the army a lot better than PD.
10-4. So let's just say there's two soft hats, or I mean soldiers. They're arguing with each other, right, in front of you. And how would you handle that?
So I would try to talk to both of the soldiers, pull them to the side, tell them, hey, you probably need to step into RT or the other control tower somewhere private, to try to work the situation out.
All right, and if there is a same soldier, having same rank, and he's giving you some orders, how would you react?
And I'm gonna do it as I told first, and if someone else tell me that to do different, I just tell them that I was given an order from someone else.
Like he is the same rank as you.
Oh, I mean, if he sound like he knows what he's doing, I'm still gonna do what I was told, and if it's right, I'm gonna do what's right.
All right. And if you hear someone using the walkie in a bad manner, or if he misuse that, what would you do?
I'm gonna report that because that's like just being a corruption inside the military base.
10-4. Now
It's
this
like a point of disrespect to me.
copy. So this is the last question for you, Mr. Zik. So um, let's say you have personal issues, okay, with anyone in this base, higher up, or the same rank as you, or even the civilians, or a gang member, right? You have personal issues with them. They're trying to fight with you, argue with you, and you are at the gates, guarding the gates. What would you do?
I'm gonna be the bigger person. I'm gonna lead by example. It's a time and a place for everything, and I feel like at the gate is not the time to handle any personal issues.
10-4. So this is the last question for the interview, sir. I hereby declare you have passed the interview. Congratulations. Welcome back, Mr. Zik.
Appreciate you.
Anytime.
No, I won't leave my home.
There's no more Zooms. I don't play now.
Nah.